Hello again, welcome back to another Trappist beer. This is my final Rochefort Trappist beer, and this is the Rochefort 10, which is their strongest one, I do believe. Let's have a wee look on the bottle. So, it's from Abbaye de Saint-Remy in Rochefort in Belgium. It's called Trappist Rochefort 10, or 10. I don't know what that is in Dutch. It's brewed with water, malted barley, sugar, yeast, hop, and spices. 33 centilitre bottle. The ABV on this is 11.3%. So I won't be operating any heavy machinery after drinking this. Let's crack it open, see what it's like. I'll put that cap in. This is bottle conditioned, I think, so I'm in two minds whether to pour the yeast in or have that separately. I might have it separately. So I'll pour, that's more than half, but and I'll do a side by side. I would imagine the yeast will add a bit more flavour, eh? Anyway, that was a knobhead pour. The colour, no head to speak of. The colour, well, that's totally opaque. I can't see my finger, I can't see any light through it actually. It's an absolutely beautiful, there's a very slightly reddish tinge to the brown, the deep brown, nutty brown. I'll get a wee swirl. Oh, it's a risky swirl in a chalice like that, a big wide open, in my proper chalice. Trappist Rochefort. Well, it's fruity and it's malty and it's boozy. I can smell the booze. It's absolutely gorgeous. Cheers, my dears. Oh, it's very fruity, that. It's quite effervescent. I never took the temperature. Let's have a wee look. 9.1. I think this is best between 8 and 12 or 10 and 12, something like that. So it might, if it's 10, it's just a tad on the cool side. Unlike me. But I'm getting a lot of aromas, I'm getting a lot of flavour. I'm going to try it. It's just bursting with flavour. That is really like raisins or prunes or really rich fruit like a Christmas cake or something. But it's boozy as well, it's like a sherry or something like that. No, the burn, there is a very slight 11% worth of burn, but it's utterly delicious. I was surprised at how frothy it was, bubbly, effervescent it was. Let's have a wee breakdown with the sheet. The tasting sheet from craftbeer.com. My crutch. This is just a guide. It helps break down all the different elements that I can't remember off the top of my head, so we shall do the wee colour test, eh? And see if that shows up any of those beautiful browns, nutty browns with a slightly reddish tinge. Chestnut. It's beautiful. I'm hoping that's picking up. Actually, I could brighten it a wee bit up to its highest. That might be too bright. Probably is too bright. Anyway, so I don't know, I'm going to say that's between a 20 and a 30. 25 maybe, it's hard to say. The clarity is, it's actually clear. I can see the top of the stem through the beer there, because the head has practically gone. So I'm going to say it's clear. You know, I don't think there's a nucleation point in this. There isn't. There is, but it's not producing any bubbles. So the foam texture's thin. The colour of foam head retention is poor, nothing to poor. Visual carbonation, none. The aroma alcohol, I'm going to say it's noticeable. The hops, I've no idea what hops I'm getting there. Because I don't know what's causing the smells. It's just a fruity booziness. I'm not going to put anything for that. So for the malt, I'm going to say caramel and pruny. I think somebody did mention, or I read, there was like chocolate and coffee. No, not for me anyway. No, not a slightest hint. The esters, I'm going to say raisin, maybe plum. The flavour and aftertaste, alcohol, I'm going to say it's noticeable. Hop flavour, I'm going to say none. Hop bitterness restrained. Malt flavour, yes, caramel and pruny. I'm not getting any roastiness or smokiness or. It's really deep and rich. Couldn't drink many of them. The malt sweetness is medium. Yeah, it's not high, it's medium. Palate astringency low, the body's soft. Palate carbonation, I'm going to say it's high. It's very fizzy. But like, it goes like that. Length finish is long. The oxidative aged qualities. One of the things is sherry. I'm going to say sherry. Whether it is, it's that that's causing it. Balance of drinkability desirable, style appropriate. Have a look on Untapped. Okay. It's called Trappiste Rochefort 10. It is brewed in Abbaye Notre Dame de Saint-Remy in the Rochefort in Wallon in Belgium. Wallonie. It is a Belgian quadruple. It's 11.3% ABV, IBU 27. There is a very, very slight bitter edge, but it's balanced out with that malty sweetness. So there's 3 French check-ins with an average of 4.5. That's very good. Everyone else has 218,000 with a score of 4.08, which is very high on Untapped. Oh my goodness, there's a wee essay here. Oh, and I think it might have been written by the marketing guys. So, turn down your BS monitors because there's a lot coming your way. Dominant impressions of latte coffee with powerful chocolate aromas in the nose. The alcohol esters are enveloped with hints of autumn wood, citrus zest, orange lemon, and freshly baked biscuits. The initial taste is sweetly sinful. Beer and chocolate trapped into one single glass. A liquid, milky draught with a backbone of bitter malt. The alcohol warms the throat, and in the finish you'll pick up traces of cloves, citrus, orange and mocha. The heaviest of the Rochefort beers, the 10 is a quadruple style beer and can be recognised by its blue label. The only sentence that was true in that whole nonsense was the final sentence. The heaviest of the Rochefort beers, that's true. The 10 is a quadruple style beer, true, and can be recognised by its blue label. The blue 10 on the label, I mean. The rest of it is nonsense written by someone who has never tasted the beer. That's just my opinion, of course. Well, like nonsense, eh? The descriptors are strong, dark, sweet, smooth, rich. Yeah. What am I going to give this? I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's not something you could drink a lot. It's one to sit and sip and savour, really. I'm going to add the rest of the yeast. Yeah, you can see how cloudy that is. There we go. Let's put a no bad head on it now. Get every last drop. I'll just wring the bottle out. So it's still opaque, so you can't really make out the cloudiness. It's giving it a quarter-inch, quite mousse-like foam. There's no much difference in the smell. Cheers, my dears. There might be a wee bit added intensity to the flavour, but it's the same flavours I'm getting. But it's just maybe slightly a bit richer. Anyway, this is an outstanding beer. I'm now going to sit and savour the rest of this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Lovely.